Hello everyone, welcome to my weird and wonderful world, and today's video is inspired by the Canadian Stud Muffins video yesterday. It was about an hour long. It was a rock discussion with Grant's Rock Warehouse, spelled warehouse like that, and Stephen Snee. They were talking with Larry Graves about different topics, but the topic that I want to talk about, and it's important to this video, as you can see in the thumbnail, is about physical media and why I love physical media. I urge you to go and watch that video yesterday from the Canadian Stud Muffin, because I think they said it really well, probably better than I'm going to be telling on this video. But yes, I am a huge fan of the physical media. I'm not a Spotify type of person. In fact, I had to get rid of my Spotify on my computer because it was bogging everything down. Every time I turn on my computer to go in and go on YouTube or Facebook, it would take forever to load up anything because it was trying to load up Spotify, which I don't like to use and probably will never have it on my computer. When I get a cell phone, eventually, soon enough there, once the money starts rolling in a little bit more, once I save up a little bit, which is going to happen soon, I give it till maybe October for that to happen. But anyway, that's beyond the point. I love physical media just for the sake of having the physical copy. There's nothing to go out and buy a CD. It has more meaning to me than simply just listening to it on like, even when I watch a video on YouTube and that, I'd rather actually own the video whenever possible. Like, I have plenty of CDs and DVDs that have videos of the artist, and I'd rather watch it in that. I find the quality is great. I will eventually want to invest into a Blu-ray player, like a, high def and stuff, because that is just to where it's going. But I'll never get rid of my DVD player, and I will always buy DVDs whenever possible. Yeah, I don't want to ramble about this. I want to try to be a little bit more specific, and I'm just going to remove the camera very carefully there. And I want to show you something. So I can't really see what you're seeing right now because the computer is hidden. But that is my stereo. I love it. It plays excellent. I have a dual cassette player, which I do actually have cassettes that I love playing. And every once in a while, I try to listen to a cassette here and there. Maybe like once a month, I'll put a cassette in and listen to something. I love making my own mixes rather than just playing a normal CD. And as you can see, thanks to Grant's Rock Warehouse yesterday, he was showing some albums to Larry and Stephen Snee, and And the first one he pulled out, of course, was Matthew Sweet Girlfriend. And because of that, it made me want to listen to it again. I had not listened to it in a while. And I'm really trying to get Larry Graves into Matthew Sweet because I know he would love it. It's right up his alley. So, and my next request for him to watch on Patreon will be something from Matthew Sweet. Maybe not from this album, but from an album for sure. So as you can see, again, here's all my CDs. I have over 550 of them. I have some down here. Hopefully you'll see that well enough. I have some here. I got some in here. There's my Rush, Kiss, Belle and Sebastian, my Suzanne Vega. I have this here, which has CDs on this side and CDs on the other side. Hopefully you can see all that clear enough. So as you can see, and there's all my DVDs. if you can see that. Hopefully that light is not blocking that. So, and there's another row of of DVDs behind those DVDs. So I have like 2 rows of content there that I love to watch. So I'm going to put this back very carefully, and there we go. Hopefully I got that right. So put the microphone down and let's put this properly. I apologize for this. Let's get this on here correctly. There we go. That's good enough. Welcome back. So yes, I have subscribed to both Grants for Rock Warehouse and Stephen Snee. I can't promise that I can. I'm going to watch every video, but when I do see something of interest, I will be checking it out for sure. Absolutely. I will go and try to binge watch some of your older videos for sure. And again, there's other people I need to watch, but there's so much on YouTube to watch. I don't know if I can get to everything, but I am going to try to watch as much of the highlights as possible. Absolutely. Now, why I love physical media is because of the being able to open it up, look at the lyrics, and say if you have a problem with your computer and you can't sample your music on Spotify or wherever you go, I can just pop in a CD and enjoy the quality. The quality is better. It's not about the quantity. It's not about having, because, I'm going to be running out of space eventually if I get more CDs. I have plenty of space right now, which is awesome. But eventually I would probably run out of space. It's all about the quality. That's what's important. I love the sound of a good digital CD. If I was more into LPs, I probably would have some LPs. I mean, I have this LP here of Lateralis, which I never played. It's never been played. I only opened it once a long time ago, and that's a pretty poor video of that. I maybe if I need some gloves to handle it with, like some white, protective gloves, so I can not leave any fingerprints on it, because I want to keep it in the immaculate condition as possible. I have it stored away in the sleeves and in between an old calendar, because it's the perfect size for it, and I have it tucked away upright, really squished in between two couple of crates, so that it doesn't warp or get bent in any way, shape, or form, because I need to keep it in the best condition, because it is my favorite album of all time, Lateralis. So of course I have to have the LP for that. That's the only LP I own. I don't own any other ones. But yeah, it's just the quality. It's having a physical copy that you can look at the lyrics. Same thing with DVDs. It's just so much easier when you pop in the DVD and you can find special features, deleted scenes, all that good stuff and commentaries that you can't really get all in one package online, no matter where you go, what you do. And again, you don't know what the quality is going to be for. Just buying a DVD online, and what if something happens to your computer? How are you going to watch a good movie when that happens? For me, I'd rather always have the physical hard copy of anything. Those young people nowadays who have no idea of the joy and the meaning and when you go out and buy and you save up and you buy a CD, I've always loved that ever since I was a young kid. Ever since I first bought my first CD or my first DVD movie. The first time I saw Jurassic Park on DVD and all the beautiful special features, it was probably the first movie I ever seen with special features, and it blew my mind. It was just the greatest stuff on on the planet. And then co- and then direct commentaries, like hearing the directors or the actors' point of view of what went into a shot. That's just some of the best stuff ever. It makes me so happy. I'm and my next video after this video, I'm going to be showing you a DVD set that I just recently completed. Like, I just bought the last season of this show, maybe about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and I'm overjoyed. And I've been trying to watch it here and there, but I've been so busy. I've only watched the first disc so far, but I'm going to present a couple of DVD sets that I think you should check out. Again, not online. Like, it's so sad to me, that people are not into physical media like they should be. And that's why yesterday, watching what Larry Graves was saying on, and of course Grant's Rock Warehouse and Stephen Snee, what they were saying about physical media is exactly dead on the money, and I really love hearing that, and I sympathize with them 100%. When you ask somebody if you heard a certain album, and they say, oh yeah, I heard it on Spotify, because it's that mentality of they listen to it once and then they'll forget it. They don't, like, because it's not meaningful. They don't understand what it really means to a collector, the being a collector. I have that collector mentality. I like collecting things. And if I like, what saddens me, for example, is Weird Al Yankovic. I know people may not be a big fan of his music, but I am. He only made 14 studio albums, and then decided after 2014 not to do anymore, to only put out singles on multimedia, rather than continue with the physical media. And that really was a dark day for physical media, because yeah, now I can't buy any more CDs of this great artist that I like. Whether you like him or not, I love him, and I would love to be able to collect more CDs of him. But sadly, nope, they don't exist anymore. I'll never see another Weird Al Yankovic CD, and that makes me sad. I was so happy when I got all 14 of those studio albums, and plus I got the TV album, which I don't even open because I got all those songs already on the other CDs. Just having that as a collector and as a purist, essentialist for me, as I would like to call it. I cannot rave enough about the physical media, and I hate the idea of seeing that die out like that. That the young people today are pushing away something precious, something beautiful, in favor of a quick fix that's just consumed that day and then forgotten tomorrow. That's how I feel about multimedia music, because it's just, consume today, forget it tomorrow. It's like you consume it and you poop it out instead of using it to enrich your lives and give you some meaning and beauty in your lives. That's how I feel about that. Never will I give up my physical media in any way, shape, or form. In fact, this weekend coming up, I need to buy part 4, because I got the 3 first parts. I need to buy part 4 of John Wick, because I'm a huge John Wick fan, and I love those movies. They keep getting better and better and better every movie. I have not yet seen it. I wanted to go to the movie theater to see it. And that's another thing I want to bring up while I'm on this, kind of on the subject, is, like, I haven't seen a movie in the theater since I left the movie theater. I used to work at a movie theater for 10.5 years, and because they were going nowhere, I was going nowhere with the They were not offering, there's no benefits, no raises, no advancements whatsoever. And I loved that job. It was my favorite job of all time. And no, that they had to ruin it every year that kept on passing. They made the job more difficult, more of a. I remember the golden age of going to see a movie, and that is now in the past. I still love going to see a movie, and I need to go see a movie soon, and I haven't been there in like 9 months or so. So I'm longing to go and see a movie. But it will never be the same as it used to be in my 20s, and in well, yeah, ever like okay, I'm going to tell this little story very quickly before I let you go. Is when I noticed that the whole real essence of the movies, going to the cinema, where it first started to die, is when I was walking down St. Catherine Street in Montreal, and this theater that used to be called Paramount Cinemas. One day, as I'm walking down the street and I look up at it, and didn't they change the name to Scotia Bank Cinema? Like, you're naming the movie theater that had a prestigious name before into the company who bought it over, is now called Scotia Bank Cinema. And yeah, that was sacrilege. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, are you kidding me? That was the first notice for me that the cinema, the golden age of cinema had started to die. And now it's not the same. The going to a premiere is not the same anymore. It's not the same as it was when I was a younger person. Like, the whole experience has just been tainted, and it's sad. I feel like a part of me had died when that happened, and that's how I'm starting to feel now with all this phantom music. I call it phantom music if you're putting it on the internet, because it's not, the quality is not there. You're trading quantity for quality, and that is just a sad state of affairs. Now, before I just ramble on too much about this, I will let you go now, because I do want to make another video where I'm going to praise and highlight my physical copies of some DVDs I want to show you. And I know these videos may not do as well as some other of my videos, but that's not the point. I don't care if they make 15 or 20 views in a week or not, or if I make some other video that for some reason will make a whole bunch more views. I don't really understand the algorithm, how it works. No matter how much passion I put in a certain video, those videos will not do as good as some other videos. And I'm still trying to understand the algorithm. It's not about the algorithm. I'm trying to get a community. I'm trying to build a community that loves and understands the things that I'm passionate about. If you're not into the passion that I have for these things, then you're really missing the point. And my videos are probably not for you. My videos are for those who know and understand the passion that I have for these subjects. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to wish you all, again, be safe, take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Please have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be, and peace, everyone. Don't let the physical media die.